If you've done well enough to own a home, here the question is, do you decorate for effect, or is your style just about enjoying the comforts your hard-earned paycheck can buy? This house is a love affair with comfort.
Grey, black, charcoal, silver, not usually colors you'd associate with a female client, but interior designers Rowan Leal and Leighton Clapton have done just that. And I'm dressed for the part.
Modern architecture is dramatic, but modern interiors can date quickly. So they had to find a decor style to last.
Leighton, we recently covered your home on Top Billing with Lorna, and I was very happy to see that we have a similar taste in color, and it's clearly a signature that you're developing at the moment.
Definitely, definitely. And I love the color, anything other than white, unless it's on the ceilings. But we've been quite lucky with this home, being involved from the inception of the renovation and getting involved in making sure that all the rooms have a consistent look and feel and keeping a very, very neutral palette.
And normally greys and the darker charcoal colors are associated with something that is very cold and unfriendly, but somehow you've managed to create a home that is very welcoming, very warm.
Well, we're such a light house. I mean, every external door is glass, lots of atriums, lots of sun coming through in every aspect. So with this bright palette, we could use these dark colors just to ground everything and give it some depth.
And yeah, Jonathan, you can see we've introduced some amethyst into the room.
Amethyst, is that design talk for purple? Because I see purple in this room.
Well, we use all these different phrases for the different colors, but essentially it is a purple, yes. We've got these ornate carved chairs with the purple velvet on them, just to add some roughness into the otherwise perfect space. As you can see, we've even used these lovely baskets here with the lights hanging in them, just to kind of throw off the whole look and give it a warmth again.
There's a lovely African feel to it with the carved chairs and the almost look like African baskets hanging above the table here.
Well, our client is an African lady, and she certainly wanted that style to come through heavily in the decoration as well.
And something else I love is the dining room table. It's like that old antique wood in a very modern, clean room.
Yes, it's an early oak table, which we initially brought in for space planning, with the idea that it was going to be replaced with something much more modern. But the old and the new worked so well together that it stayed. Now, Jonathan, this is one of my favorite spaces in the home, was the patio. We've kept with the theme of the furniture, and yet we wanted to incorporate the garden in the whole field. That's why everything out here has got such a raw, rough texture to it.
Absolutely, and as Rowan said, with the African look and feel, we've created a more indigenous look in the garden with grasses, natural textures as well, with the decking and compartmentalizing the space.
It was all very tropical out there, and it just wasn't working with our interiors. So we chopped it all out, and this is the feel that it's now got.
And here, Rowan, another lounge and dining room.
Well, this is the informal part of the house here. So we've used a lot more natural textures, i.e. the linen cushions and the jute carpets. And here is the informal breakfast nook. Here we've used a round dining room table for a more social environment.
The lounging areas are exactly that, for lounging. Grand velvets and silks invite you to collapse into them and relax. Every bit of space available has been used, and the storeroom is now a cellar, neatly nestled beneath the house.
Ah, Leighton, so this is where you've been hiding.
Yes, Jonathan, actually one of my favorite spaces in the home. Quite a challenging space, considering it was an underutilized storeroom underneath the house.
And being underground is the perfect temperature for wine.
Exactly. Not only that, it did present itself with a couple of challenging design issues, one of which, how do we incorporate lighting in a slab with such a low ceiling. And what we did here is we actually included some trusses and installed the lights into those trusses, creating a nice intimate environment.
Okay, and the perfect way to get around the solid concrete.
Exactly.
In a city that enjoys sunshine all year round, the atriums, skylights and glass brick walls celebrate that bounty. The master suite is also light and airy, with fabric patterned wall finishes and an anchor of color in the purple cushions. Or was that amethyst?
Okay, a bit more of a feminine touch in the master bedroom.
Yes, well, we've used some lighter colors here, patterns in the wallpaper, white headboard in the velvet, beautiful bed linen, and softer shears on top of the fabrics for the curtaining.
And this looks very comfortable.
Absolutely built for putting on your shoes.
Yeah, I can tie my shoelaces. It's the perfect height. This is coming with me.
The place to kick off your shoes is the home cinema, with silver lamps and carpets so plush you could almost forgo the seating. Almost.
Hey, come in guys, I was just watching something.
Now we're talking. If I had one room in my house, this would be it. I'm crazy about movies. And the thing I love most is that you've used the color red. I've seen a lot of cinema rooms and nobody uses the color red, which for me is symbolic of those old school theatre shows when the curtains are about to open and the show's about to start.
Yes, we took our cue from those 1950s screening rooms fit for Marilyn Monroe and the like. Very Hollywood.
And unlike normal theatres, here we've added a lot of design features, everything from recessed lighting to acoustic panels in the back wall, cork wallpaper, and taken a functional element and made it more into design.
Just wait, this is the best part. Turn up the volume.
The winner of the My Top Billing Dream reality show is...
I've always wanted to see the world.